an express that goes back and forth.
Streaming is on.
It turns out is a member of the secret.
But let's go have a look at the screen sharing. Start.
Dreaming with a revolution.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Bringing back.
Okay, so that does work. You can do it through the phone. Okay, so now it should show me my phone screen, right? If we go look at the actual, there we go, that's better. Alright guys, so mastering API automation. So to give you a general idea of what we're talking about here, is let's just quickly start this from scratch. And this is essentially what API and automation is the ability to give AI tasks to perform and call APIs. So we're going to say, find me 15 yacht brokers in New York, and let's do in London, which is located in Great Britain. Yep. Now in theory it should ask us for our first name and some personal details about ourselves just to verify, or it'll just go and actually call the API. For those who've got absolutely no idea what API is, okay, it's going to go search for it. It's the ability, it's essentially a set of tools or endpoints that goes and fetches this data in real time. Okay, and this specific API that we're using right now is using the Google Maps API to go find businesses based on the user query, which we gave it, which is what it's finding 15 yacht brokers, and that's what it's doing. And this API endpoint is the Google Maps Search Export API. After this API, we perform a parallel functioning, which will then go and find the company insights for these companies, okay, which returns quite a bit of data. But what we're going to do is we're not going to go too crazy. We'll just get the emails and contacts, and we'll add them to our CRM, and then we should be good to go. This is just a test. I'm testing a new streaming app, which is so far doing all right. And what we'll do is okay, great. Proceed with collecting the emails and contacts from each company. Let's see what it does now. Might give us an error because there was my message wasn't fully done. But as you can see, it gave us 15 yacht brokers in London. Okay, it gave us the details on the map. It gives actually a lot of details, but it's not displaying it all. It's just showing us the relevant data. The next one, what it's doing now, this is the one that we actually want because it shows us the emails and contacts. It also shows us some website metrics. It gives us essentially over 100 parameters, and we just filter that out, all the data that we don't need, and we essentially generate a report based on the data we're getting now. You see that on how much we value or give this lead an actual score. All right. So there you go. It found all 15 companies and their contact details. So David, at my managing director. Okay, which is pretty good. So now it's asking us the next question. If you need further assistance, please let me know. So we'll say add these contacts. To my CRM with the contact tag yacht broker. Alright, so next step is it will now go add these contacts to our CRM, and in this case we're using the Go High Level CRM interface, and it should then automatically create the tag to yacht broker. Now, to automate this further, you would want to have a workflow in your CRM that is essentially triggered off a tag when a tag is added, or when a contact's added and has the tag Yacht Broker, then send an email. That's essentially the safe way of doing it. Okay, if you have a preset campaign ready to go, a template ready to go. Otherwise, what it also can do is what it will do if you ask it to is actually generate an email. But for it to do that, we need to go do an SEO analysis, or we need to find out a bit more information on them. Then it'll generate the email. But for this, like for the sake of this video and this test, we're just going to add them to add the contacts to our CRM. I'll show you where the contacts have been added. I'll show you what details have been added and how they've essentially been added to our account. And then that is the ultimate way of mastering API and automation. Okay, this is a comprehensive guide to it. If you'd like to know more, I do have a community. I did build the app that built this agent. This is an app that I built. This is an agent that I built that is built with the GPT builder, and I converted it, the URL, to an actual app. So all contacts have successfully been added. If you need any further assistance, so 31 contacts, we can now go and we can look at these contacts. We can see GPT builder. There's all these new contacts that we added. So if you look at the last one, Kim unknown and David unknown. So it says unknown because they don't have last names, or it didn't find their last names. But there it starts. So you can see Antonella C. Those guys have got last names. So going back, oops, you can see that there they are. Kim unknown, David unknown, Sharon unknown. So they've been added. And no emails have been sent, but if you click on one, you can actually see details have been added. If you look at one that's actually got more details, so that one there, let's have a look here. So this one over here, Yacht Broker. Okay. So there's the information. They've been added, and now you'll see that the AI actually asks you, all contacts have been added. If you have any further details, feel free to ask. To show you what perform SEO on-page analysis for the first 5 brokers. Okay. Now going further, the reason I'm doing that now, because now that we've added these contacts to our CRM, we've also, marked their company names. What it's going to do now, it's going to go collect or perform an SEO on-page analysis for each of their websites, right? And then give us the details. What I find with this function, it's very difficult for it to give you good results, because at the end of the day, that might be good results depending on how you approach it. Okay, so you can see there, gave us the first 5 websites. Okay, all 5 websites currently have missing titles, meta descriptions, and headings, which are crucial SEO optimization. Additionally, no image links were found on these pages as recommended. That's actually good, because at the end of the day, you can see they were scrubbed, actually checked. Okay, and there were none of these links were found, no images were found. Okay, and that's good, because now you can email them and you can say craft an email informing, craft an email to the most relevant contact from each company, informing them about these issues and how to fix them. Additionally, invite them to a free call. Let's just go I got to do this real quick. Focus, do not disturb, on. Brilliant. Okay, so I just got sidetracked there with that phone call coming in, but you'll see that there we go. Your contact name, it's got, okay, see. The address issues your name. That's not representatives. Okay, cool. Recipients for relevant contacts, Blue Ocean. Okay, that's good. So they found the 5 people that are most relevant to do this. That's all info, office. Okay, would you like to send these emails? So the moment I say yes, it will send the emails. Okay, but this needs a bit of work. I need to change that details and give it some custom values. Create the email of the most relevant person. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's essentially how you use AI and API. So now let's go and look at the results here. The back end. I'm going to show you the back end now, and that's going to be over here in the actual GPT builder itself. Okay. So the builder itself, we have access to the chat history, the custom variables that were saved. And you can see that's the Leads GPT. And then when you open that up, you can see the inbox. Okay, you can see there's obviously the latest chat. Okay. And then what we want to do is you want to enter the debug mode. The moment you enter the debug mode, okay, you can see that's the first. Let's go to the very top. This is quite a lot of data. Okay, so you can see there's the find 15 yacht brokers in London. So after each query or after each message, it shows you the variables that were collected. Okay, so there you can see query 15 yacht brokers in London, limit 15, language English, enrichment, the main services. Okay, region wasn't added, but it should have been added. The GB should be region, coordinates false. So it gives you all of that that's been collected, but then right underneath that, it actually shows you the details. So over here, you can see function name, map search, ID, yacht brokers in London, and there's the details that it's found. Okay, photos count 17, location link. So it has all of that. Exclusive galleys, okay. So then after that, we then ask it for the emails and contacts. So here's that I want to look at, because I want to go and actually retrain this AI to actually go content, select all, copy, and I'm going to go into ChatGPT. I want to ask it to go use preview mini. I'm going to say parse this JSON. That's not right. Copy. It's much easier on the computer doing this, by the way. Now you just want to go and say copy. See if this works now. Because that was just the ID. Let's check it out. Okay. Then hit enter. I'm asking to parse it so that it can show us the exact structure and the data that we actually got back in the code format. So there you can see function name, emails and contacts, query. That's the website. And you can see we got the details here. There's the info, email, next email, breakdown, function name, values. So that's essentially what it did. Second item, array of items, emails, the source was from the website, source 2, second email object. You see how it found all of that. Explanation. And that's essentially explaining to you what it did. So that's connecting AI to APIs, guys. I hope you learned something over here. And have a good day. Stop.